all my friends. Settle down, let me talk. I'll get more and more emotional. My life, between 22 years for 24 years, it's hard to believe that that wonderful journey is coming to an end. But I would like to take this opportunity to thank people who played an important role in my life. Also, for the first time in my life, I'm carrying this list to remember all the names. In case I forget someone, I hope you understand. It's getting a little difficult to talk, but I'll manage. The most important person in my life, and I've missed him a lot since 1999. He passed away, my father. Without his guidance, I don't think I would have been standing here in front of you. He gave me freedom at the age of 11 and told me that chase your dreams, but make sure you don't find shortcuts.
The
path might be difficult, but don't give up. And I've simply followed his instructions. Above all, he told me to be a nice human being, which I'll continue to do so. I've tried my best. Every time I've done something special, whenever I've showed my back, it was my father. So I miss him today. My mother, I don't know how she dealt with such a naughty child like me. I was not easy to manage. She must be extremely patient. For a mother, the most important thing is that her child remains safe and healthy and fit. And that's what she was most bothered about and worried about. She took care of me. For the last 24 years that I've played for India, but even before that, she started praying for me. The day I started playing cricket, she just prayed and prayed and prayed. And I think her prayers and blessings have given me the strength to go out and perform. So a big thank you to my mother for all the sacrifices. In my school days, for 4 years I stayed with my uncle and my aunt because my school was quite far from my home and they treated me like their son. My aunt, after having had a hard day's play, I would be half asleep and she would be feeding me food so that I could go and play again tomorrow. I can't forget these moments. I'm like their son and I'm glad that it has continued to be the same way. My eldest brother Nitin and his family have always encouraged me. My eldest brother doesn't like to talk much, but the one thing he always told me that whatever you do, I know you would give 100% and I have full confidence and faith in you. His encouragement meant a lot to me. My sister Savita and her family was no different. The first cricket bat of my life was presented to me by my sister. It was a Kashmir willow bat. But that is where the journey began. She is one of those many who still continues to fast when I bat. So thank you very much.
She must be a very thin woman.
Ajit, my brother, now what do I talk about him? I don't know really. We've lived this dream together. He was the one who sacrificed his career for my cricket. He spotted the spark in me, and it all started from the age of 11 when he took me to Atrekar sir, my coach, And from there on, my life changed. You'll find it hard to believe that even last night he called me and we were discussing my dismissal. Knowing that there was a remote chance of batting again, but just that the habits which we've developed and the rapport that we've developed since my birth, it has continued and it will continue. Maybe even when I'm not playing cricket, we'll still be discussing technique. Various things we agreed upon, my technique, and so many technical things which I didn't agree with him. We've had arguments and disagreements. But in the
How can
end,
you
when I
argue
look
with the
back at
greatest
all these
batsman in the world?
things, if that hasn't happened in my life.
No, he's talking about his brother. Yeah. It's ridiculous. How can you argue batting technique with someone like Tendulkar?
Daddy, look at that.
The most beautiful thing happened to me in 1990 when I met my wife Anjali. Those were special years, and it has continued and will always continue that way. I know Anjali being a doctor, there was a wonderful career in front of her. When we decided to have a family, Anjali took the initiative to step back and say that you continue with your cricket and I'll take the responsibility of the family. Without that, I don't think I would have been able to play cricket freely and without any stress. Thanks for bearing with all my fuss, all my frustrations, and all sorts of rubbish that I've spoken. I normally do. So thanks for bearing with me and always staying by my side through the ups and downs. You're the best partnership I've had in my life.
Oh, that's sweet. The best partnership I've had in my life.
Then the two precious diamonds of my life, Sarah and Arjun. They've already grown up. You know, my daughter is 16, my son is 14. Time has flown by. I wanted to spend so much time with them on special occasions like their birthdays, their annual day, sports day, going on holidays, whatever. I've missed out on all those things. Thanks for your understanding. Both of you have been so special to me. You cannot imagine. I promise you, for 14 years and 15 years, I've not spent enough time with both of you. But the next 16 years or even beyond that, everything is for you.